I'm gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna get emotional. It just gets me so emotional thinking about how I really don't know how to start this vlog because I don't actually know how I've ended up here, to be fair. As you would have seen, I made my way into London and I'm at the Canopy by Hilton Hotels, and I don't know why. I basically got invited to a meditation, wellness kind of morning tomorrow morning, and they've been so lovely enough to give me a stay, but I don't know like who I'm here with. I haven't really received much information. I think it is just Canopy, the hotel, but normally I meet the people before so I know who to thank, but I've honestly got no idea why I'm here, why me. I have no idea who's going tomorrow. I'm literally just gonna turn up, and that kind of sparked something in my brain that I wanted to base this video off. So obviously I'm going to be in London now for 24 hours because of this incredible stay, and I just wanted you guys to come along with me and basically just be in London alone. I know tomorrow I'll be with people, but as I said, I don't know anyone, and I feel like there's a lot I want to talk about in this video to do with how I'm feeling and navigating through living in a city or even in your hometown when you feel lonely. And I know you're going to hear that and be like, Haz, you're not lonely, but I feel lonely. I have all of my friends in Manchester, but that's in Manchester. I live with my boyfriend and I love him to death, and he's my bestest friend in the whole entire world, but he works a 9 to 5, sometimes even like a 6 to 7 a.m. to p.m. so he can't just go out with me and do my job with me, if that makes sense. I also don't want to turn our dates into content all the time. Like, okay, yeah, if we go somewhere really cool, like we're going to the Glass House buffet soon, which I'm really excited about, of course I want to film that because it's food content and that's what I do over on my TikTok and stuff, but I don't want to have to keep being like, hey, can we film this together, or can you take this photo of me, can you do that? Like, I just want to experience a date without having to feel pressured to take content, because that is the only time I go out is with my boyfriend on a date. Whenever I go down to Manchester, I feel pressured not to make content because I don't want it to look like I'm there just to make content with my friends, do you know what I mean? So I kind of make an active effort whenever I'm there to not do that and just enjoy being in their company. And I know that also sounds really silly, but I get in my head about things. You have people message you things, and I don't ever want it to come across like that, and I don't ever want my friends to feel like I'm just going down there for content, do you know what I mean? But if it wasn't for this job, I mean, I wouldn't be sat here in this honestly so beautiful, this hotel room. I'll give you a tour in a minute. I'm gonna do that alone tomorrow. I'm gonna order in some food tonight and I'm gonna get some work done. I'm gonna use this time to create content in this room. Photos mainly, because I really struggle with getting content for my Instagram and I don't wanna, fade away from that. That was the OG platform after all. So I managed to get my camera back from my granddad. Let me show you actually. You guys will know that these are absolute gold dust in a minute and you can't get them. But I actually gave my Canon G7X to my granddad, and the reason for that was, wait, does this light turn on? Oh, that is on. Maybe I could point this towards me. Okay, for now I've just put the flashlight on so you guys can actually see me better. But this was obviously like gold dust. Still is, to be fair. This is the Canon G7X with the screen. This used to be my old vlogging camera, and now I have the Sony. I gave this to my granddad because the flash here didn't work, and obviously I changed my camera over. He needed it to sell some things on eBay, and I thought he sold it. I told him to sell it. I wanted him to have, the profits from this camera, and he didn't sell it. He kept it because he said, I just knew one day you'd want it back. So it actually makes me want to cry. I love him so much. And he kept all of the batteries, like everything. I couldn't believe it. So the reason I gave it him is because the flash didn't work, but now I had a fiddle with it this morning. I actually fixed it. I think I did. Oh fuck, has it done it again? Guys, I've jinxed myself. I'm just gonna try and use this Mary Badescu lip balm. No, it's not strong enough. I'm just improving now. Maybe this will work. I need to try and not cut my fingers open. No. Well guys, I was gonna sit here and gloat about how I fixed my own camera. I have this. Hopefully this will work. What do you call them? Like a handy knife kind of thing? I'll put them together so it doesn't cause too much damage. There we go. Right, I'm gonna keep that like that tonight because there's no way that that's breaking again. I think what it is though, ages ago, I dropped my camera and I think it's actually damaged the little lever that pulls it up. So now, if you don't like flashing, please look away, but I did it, guys. I'm so happy. And you can, oh, I didn't mean to do that, my bad, sorry. I just took a photo with you without your permission. But now you can, I'm obsessed. Obviously guys, these are like the It Girl cameras, and I used to have the It Girl camera back in the day, but I thought I didn't have it anymore. My granddad's literally amazing. I love him so much. So my tip number one, there's gonna be loads of tips throughout this video, but my tip number one is, if you don't think you've got a best friend, be your own best friend. Be comfortable enough in your own company that you're happy just being by yourself. And I am to a certain extent, but when it comes to my job, that's when I'm like, I need friends to do my job. But I'm just hindering myself having that mindset. So I obviously see loads of people on social media going out with like tripods and babe, fair play. I don't know how they do that, because that literally terrifies me. However, I did buy a handy little new gadget that I'm gonna take out and see. It's like a magnetic camera. It's really cool actually. I don't know where I've put it. And show you guys when we're out and about. So I'm gonna use that to try and capture more like interesting content, like different angles, and just kind of switch up the content a bit, because I'm bored of just doing the same 0.5 camera angle, to be fair. But tucked into some lemonade. I've heard of Karma drinks, but never had the lemonade. I've had this one though, Karma Cola. They sell these if ever you go to like a Jamaican restaurant. I got given some little gifts. I got popcorn, which I think I'm here with Popcorn PR actually. Now that actually rings a bell. I doubt they own that though. I doubt that's like their popcorn. And then we've also got some, oh my goodness, wait. Is that a cheese popcorn? Okay. Cheese popcorn. I've never seen cheese flavoured popcorn. Berry flavoured popcorn. And I also got 3 macaroons, but I did end up eating 1 already. It was so yummy. Anyone that knows me knows a macaroon is a way to my heart. So I'm in love with these people. I'm gonna try the chocolate one. I don't know if I even like the chocolate macaroons. I love the strawberry, I love any kind of berry, the pistachio. Don't know if I've tried the chocolate though. Oh my gosh, it's like a gourmet brownie. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Now what do you think this flavour is? I think this is vanilla, because there was a creamier coloured one that I nibbled before we got in here. And I thought that was vanilla, but now I'm thinking this is vanilla. I don't like that. Ever so sorry, macaroon. I am gonna probably order some food from Just Eat, because I randomly got a text today from them saying that I get £10 off if you sign up to their updates. And I do work with them, but this isn't because I work with them. I just randomly got a text. Very happy. I'm gonna do that, ordering some food, and then I am gonna shoot loads of content for the night, and you can come along with me and see what that looks like. As you walk in, you see me, this big, gorgeous mirror, and then you open this. Oh, me again. Look at that shower. Isn't that insane? Ugh, I'm obsessed with the decor in here. I love the wood. I love the tiles. I've already been in here, as you can see. Turn around. And I've just hung up my coat and my scarf. That's how my suitcase is gonna live. Little tea station, and you actually get free refillable water, which is really sweet. Oh, how beautiful is this? Absolutely love it. And then, oh my goodness, the bed. Can we just appreciate the decor in this room? It really reminds me of my old apartment. I don't know if any of you would remember, but I had ceilings like that and I really miss I'm so hungry. Right, I've got my tripod with me. And I think I'm gonna try and get one on the bed. Don't know how good the lighting's gonna be, but I've got my flash for my camera, so that's fine. And then I might try and get one in that chair. That chair's pretty cool. I like drugs, I like getting money, I like strippers, I like the fuck, I like day drinking and day parties in Hollywood. I like doing Hollywood shit. Some time has passed. And you know what? I'm not as pleased with myself as I would have liked to have been. Mainly because I feel like I had expectations in my head of how the photos were going to turn out, but I didn't execute them as well. Like I didn't also do one of my outfits, and I have another outfit in there that I was going to go out in London today in, but obviously it was pouring down with rain, so I didn't end up doing that. But do you know what? It's the little wins. I think I got at least, you know, a couple of nice photos in there, which was the intention. So every little helps. But now I'm just going to take my makeup off. I just need to do some TikTok things. So I'm gonna take my makeup off and get unready, get into bed, do all the fun stuff, FaceTime my boyfriend and watch Love Island together. Of course. I've got him hooked, I'm not gonna lie. It's a meditation session, so in my head I was like, do I need gym wear? But then I don't have any comfy gym wear. So linen trousers and a jumper is where I've ended up. Good morning everyone, rise and shine. I had such a good sleep last night. I did still have like bad dreams and I've absolutely scratched myself to death by the looks of it. But I've just found out that Tia and Virginia are here, which has blown my mind a little bit because I, as I said, didn't think I knew anyone. And I just think this is the perfect example of why you should still do things by yourself, because you never know. Other people you know might also be there. And I genuinely can't believe it. Apparently they went for dinner last night. Oh, I'm so annoyed at myself. I didn't message anyone because I genuinely didn't think anyone else would be here. Also, Tia's really hurt her rib recently, so I just assumed that she was staying inside all the time, but bless her, she's actually trekked out to come to this event, which is really, really sweet. Yeah, it's gonna be really nice to see them two today. I am just gonna have a shower. I've just opened the curtains and it's still pretty dark out. Very comfy bed. I feel like when you're in a relationship, one side is always unslept on whenever you stay alone. That was my boyfriend last night. Thought that I knew, now I don't have a clue. Who are you? I'm gonna have a lovely shower. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Oh, wrong head. Oh, I see. I was turning this towards there, but it's actually like that. Yay! I can't wait to have a shower. Oh, I feel like a new woman. Yay! I'm so excited. For a coffee. I know. Yeah, am I? I feel like it really just helps my digestive system. Why am I saying that on the internet? Oh my gosh. Oh, I just pinned my hair back. What an idiot. I'm home safe and sound. Oh my gosh, I have so much to talk about. I don't even know where to start. We'll start with the event because it wasn't really something that I could talk to you guys whilst doing, but it was so eye-opening. So basically it was called Awake Meditation. The first thing you have to do is think of a really big goal. I'm going to be so open with you guys about what my goal is because, you know, if this is something that you're interested in, then maybe you could do it too, because I can't even explain to you how I felt after we did this meditation session. So we started off by writing down our goal, and she literally said the bigger the better. Like, just be so inspired. Even if you think you'd never be able to achieve it and it kind of sounds silly, she was like, just write it. Because too small of a goal would kind of like waste the session. So I was like, okay, well, what do I really want in life? Obviously to be a singer, but I wanted to make it so detailed that I don't get lost along the way. So I wrote, I am recognized for my music, I have stayed grounded and opened more avenues to benefit my well-being and career. The reason I wrote that is because I do of course want to perform. I want my music to be listened to by a lot of people, to be like appreciated for my music and things, because that's what I've always wanted to do. However, I don't ever want to sacrifice anything I've already got in my life now, like my relationship or my friendships, my family, the connections that I have with people, my job. Like, I don't ever want to sacrifice anything like that, and that's why I wanted to write that I have stayed grounded and opened more avenues to benefit my well-being and career, as opposed to I want to be the biggest pop star in the world, because I feel like it's kind of like Click, if any of you have ever seen Click. In Click, he gets given a remote that he can do anything with. He can pause time, fast forward, rewind, all this stuff, and he does a lot of it out of greed, but then he faces the consequences, like people die or certain things didn't happen in his life and it completely changed his path and all this stuff. So I wanted to make sure that I can achieve my goal but without having to sacrifice anything, because I love my life right now, and of course there is so much that I'd want to change, income or financial stability. I have my own house, you know, all of this stuff. But if you forget everything materialistic, I am so happy and I don't want to lose anyone that's in my life. So that is why I wrote that. And then you have to write everything as though it's already happened. You had to write how we would feel in that moment. Like, you woke up that morning and you had your dream life, how would you feel? I wrote, every day I wake up motivated, accomplished, I feel fueled with creativity, with an amazing team and support system around me, about to perform my album to a huge crowd on my debut tour. I know it sounds ridiculous, guys, but you have to just trust the process. Then we had to do our senses, so you know, smell, feel, touch, see, everything. Feel and touch, I just realized I said together. Taste. I smell the fresh flowers from my boyfriend as a congratulations for my accomplishments. I really want to keep him in the goal because he's the best thing that ever happened to me, so I wanted to just keep him there. I taste the steamer as I'm about to perform. That's the only thing that I could think that you would taste, really. I feel confident and grateful, and I see my dressing room. What else could you see? Do you know what I mean? A Grammy. Far too ambitious. Then you had to write how you want to feel, but from a perspective that it's already happened. So I really lack confidence with my music and my singing. I want to be able to perform one day, but I just don't think I'd be able to with how my nerves are right now. So I wrote, I feel confident and believe in myself. I can perform exceedingly without nerves. I know I deserve this life. I can afford the lifestyle I deserve. I can treat my family and loved ones. I only have work that I love and inspires me. That also I wanted to write at the end because I want to stay on the track of positivity. I don't want to get like over flooded with work and then I lose myself, and you know what happens to all of these pop stars where they get like addicted to things or they don't look after themselves, and I never want that. So that is why I wrote that last part. I am still an independent artist, but I have full control. People want to make music with me. I would love to make more music with people this year, just explore different avenues, get to know other people's sounds, have more influences on my music as well. However, I've heard loads of horror stories from signing with labels, so I do want to stay independent. I obviously have my music manager on the agency that I'm at now, but I'm still unsigned to a label and I want to keep it that way. I'm really happy with the team that I have. My love and passion for music and my previous releases helped me get here, and my promotion on social media helped me. You had to write what your strategy would be, like what your strategy was that got you to that place, and they're really the only things that I could think would help me get there. My music promotion on social media does so shocking as well. Like, for some reason, if you use a sound that doesn't really have that many listens, it doesn't go anywhere. So I'm struggling with that side of it. So I wanted to write that to just kind of give me a boost if the universe is listening. What you had to be like in order to get to this place of your dream goal. I had to be fearless, confident, and believe in myself, my sound, and my songs to get here, all whilst remaining grounded. Remember what I said at the beginning? I don't want to lose myself along the way. So I had to be talented and original. I had to be determined and motivated. I had to be loving and passionate, thankful and patient. I really like that I wrote that because I feel like I am, and I want to continue that. I don't want to ever lose that part about my personality. I had to be driven and on top of my writing as a priority. I really struggle with time management, so I get quite lost. Then I wrote, I am a well-loved person and my boyfriend reminds me always. I wrote this because he does this for me all the time. Like, I feel, I'm gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna get emotional. I feel so loved. I feel so loved by my boyfriend. Like, I've never experienced love like this, and the stuff that I went through before, it just gets me so emotional thinking about how nice he is to me and how much we love each other. Like, it blows my mind that someone can even love me in the capacity that he does, and I just owe him the world and I love him so much, and I never want him to not be in my future. So I wanted to write that in because in the future I want him to still show me how much he loves me, and hopefully, you know, in this future, regardless what happens with my career, I never want to change as a person. I want to stay who I am and the person that he loves, and I never want that to change. So hopefully in this future we can still treat each other the exact same as we did in the beginning. I then, to finish it off, wrote, I stayed focused. My new habits were remaining motivated and managing my time better, because that is a really big problem for me. I wrote more deeply and lyrically I became more efficient. I get a lot of writer's block, which is normal, so this is just like an added extra if this future does come true for me. And then I received vocal training to elevate my voice because I really want this, but I don't really know where to go to get vocal training. I don't know if someone's gonna train my voice in the way that I want it to be trained. I definitely need vocal training. I'm not 100% then. I think that's why I'm not confident performing yet, because I know I don't have the best voice in the world and I want to be a good performer. I want to be confident, and I think vocal training would help me get there. It would help me know that I could sing, and then I can confidently perform. So that's my idea. Then she got us to write, keep talking about it, keep dreaming about it, and read this once a day. So this was 2 days ago that this happened. I've been home 2 days now, and I have in fact read this every single day. I have been dreaming about it every single day. That's my little manifestation. After this, we did an awake meditation where she basically got us to have like an out of body experience. It was so cool. You relax your full body. I think it took like an hour for us to do this, and your body goes into a state of sleep, but your brain's awake and you're still conscious. And she allowed us to envision our future selves that we want to be like. It made me feel as though I had already achieved it in this moment, and it makes you want it so much more because you felt how it feels to have that. And it was really nice. Like, my vision was I go through a door and it's like a backstage door to a set stage, I assume, and there was like my granddad, and he was saying to me how proud he is of me, and that was really nice. I really loved that he was in my future. Then as I walk out onto the stage, my boyfriend's there making the set for me because that's his dream. He would love to do set design, whether it be in a film or for someone's tour or anything like that. That has always been his goal. So it was really nice that he was also achieving his goal in my little vision. And then I walk up and I grab the microphone and I turn, and I'm on the stage looking out into this massive empty hall that, to my knowledge, was sold out. I know this is gonna sound so crazy to some people that don't believe in this stuff, or you might just be listening to me thinking, yeah, you're never gonna achieve that. The way this meditation worked, it made you feel like it is in your future, like it is possible. And obviously, as of right now, I'm not the confident girly that would be able to achieve this, but I'm hoping through this and through hard work and determination and just keeping at what I'm doing, hopefully I can achieve this one day. I mean, I know it sounds like such a big dream, but if you look at how many people are already doing it, they probably felt like they could never do it once. This is me being delulu, but I really liked the meditation. It was really cool. Yeah, it was a really eye-opening night and I really enjoyed it. The hotel as well was gorgeous, as you would have seen, and Floratica was such a beautiful restaurant. It was a really nice setting. I met some lovely people and I bumped into Tia and Virginia. I can't believe it. And Max and Nick and Ant, like, there was actually so many people there that I knew, which was really crazy to me because at the start of the video I was talking about how lonely I felt and how I'm doing this alone and I'm going to the event and I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to making new friends. And I did make new friends. I met a lovely girl called Lydia and a really nice guy called Aaron. It was really eye-opening to me because I felt so lonely, but the universe actually brought me people I already knew, which is so weird. And then me and Tia have now like solidified together that we're gonna go out on hikes and just basically make the most of our little London life together. So I think the conclusion for today's video, obviously I do still want to talk about feeling alone in such a big city. Even though I have friends, I still feel so alone. And even though I did see my friends at that event, I still do feel the same. I do still feel quite lonely, but I absolutely love being with them, and that's nothing to do with them. I think this is just me and how I feel with myself. I have just uploaded a TikTok actually regarding this, like in more depth, but I just feel like in the job that I have, it's quite a social job, and I literally so weirdly just saw Liberty talking about this on her TikTok, and she just hit the nail on the head. She said it's such a social job, but you feel so lonely if you're not surrounded by, you know, other creatives that will go out and help you shoot, or if you have to do everything yourself. And I completely get what she means. Like, it's such a mental strain. But I'm feeling more positive. As you would have seen, shot all those photos myself, and I was really happy with them. To say that it was just like a random night that I decided to do it, I was really happy with it. So now I feel a lot more confident. The next step for me is just going out and filming more alone in public and talking to the camera, because the little camera that I bought was amazing. I really enjoyed watching this video back and editing it, and also my TikTok vlog. The quality was so good and I managed to just get different angles of everything I wanted. So hopefully I can get used to talking in public again soon. because that is the next step, I think. And then hopefully I'll be able to do my job by myself without having to rely on people, which is the ultimate goal. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for just listening to me blab. I feel like that's all I've done this video. It's been a little bit of a deep vid, I think, but I like that. I like expressing my feelings to you guys because it's normal. It's so normal to feel like this, especially even if you are surrounded by people or you're not. Feeling lonely is such a normal thing to feel, and the majority of the time you're not as lonely as you feel you are. There's always someone around you that loves you and cares for you, but we just don't process it or realize it in our brains. So if no one's told you today, I love you so much and you are so special and you're so important. I hope you have the best day ever, and thank you so much for getting to this point of the video. I really appreciate it. If you want to listen to my music, the link will be in my description. Obviously that is what my whole manifestation was about, so I need to keep talking about it. My socials will be all floating around me on the screen, so I hope to see you over there on some of them. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one.